Sussex to disillusionize. George extinguishes Haz and Meg's star royal hopes with Streamlined Monarchy. The Queen released a photo of Prince George alongside Prince William and Prince Charles at the start of 2020, shortly before Prince Harry and Meghan Markle announced their intention to quit as working royals. A picture featuring Prince George alongside Prince Charles, the Queen and Prince William was a wake-up call for Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, a royal commentator has claimed. Shortly after its release, Meghan and Harry made the shock announcement that they would be stepping back from royal duties, and moved across the Atlantic soon after. Neil observed that it showed a new, streamlined monarchy. He said, "We have Prince Charles, Prince George, and of course Her Majesty the Queen. And this was going to be showing, alongside William, where the next phase is." Recently, royal author Andrew Morton claimed in a book that this photo suggested to the Sussexes that the entire institution was conspiring against them, therefore inspiring their decision to leave. However, speaking on his YouTube channel, royal commentator Neil Sean suggested that while the photo had made the now ex-royals consider their position, it hadn't been the catalyst for their radical decision to step back. Speaking on his YouTube channel Neil Sean's Daily News Headlines, Mr. Sean said, "Harry and Meghan had decided more or less within the first few months of meeting that they could have a different life. It wasn't exactly mapped out what we ended up with, but certainly for Prince Harry, he wanted to have a different role in his life. We'd seen that already by him trying to branch out within the military and, of course, alongside Kate and William he started those mental health charities and remits and things like that, so it wasn't really this particular picture. I do believe that it could have been something of a wake-up call to realize that perhaps he and Meghan would never really truly be the superstars of the British monarchy. That's not to say." In December 2019, Buckingham Palace released a series of pictures featuring Prince George alongside Prince William and Prince Charles with the Queen. The three closest in line to the throne also appeared in a candid video with Her Majesty, which commentators interpreted as a nod to the future of the royal family. Mr. Sean added, "They decided that they wanted to change their direct lifestyles, and so by doing that, the photo, they realized they could do something." Since moving across the pond, the Sussexes have remained in the spotlight while focusing on their brand and the causes they want to represent. But a royal author has claimed that Harry's comments and decisions have moved away from the royal ideals and are influenced by Meghan. An example of the prince's remarks that raised plenty of eyebrows recently was when he said people should quit their jobs if they're not happy. On December 6, 2021, Harry participated in a Q&A about the Great Resignation and said, "I've actually discovered recently, a lot of the job resignations you mention aren't all bad. In fact, it is a sign that with self-awareness comes the need for change. Many people around the world have been stuck in jobs that didn't bring them joy, and now they're putting their mental health and happiness first. This is something to be celebrated. We're just at the beginning of the mental health awakening." Pauline McLaren, who is a professor of marketing and consumer research at Royal Holloway University and co-authored the book Royal Fever, talked to the Express about some of the things the prince has said recently, including his remarks about people quitting their jobs to prioritize their mental health. Rather than being out of touch, his celebration of job resignations will resonate particularly with Harry and Meghan's target audience, the millennials and Generation Z. "I'm sure his opinions are influenced by Meghan," the author said before adding, "but they also fit with their joint branding.